And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now it's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. To throw is Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, really nice job there by Darnell Savage, plucking that one out of the air for an interception. And he flipped between free safety and strong safety in the early part of his NFL career. But if you ask him what position he plays, he'll tell you football player. The former first-round pick led Green Bay with 4 interceptions in 2020.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Elton Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, flag there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 20. Rodgers going to throw. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. There's overload. Out. Check.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second down and 8. To throw is Rodgers. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On first down. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And the Lions took a flyer on Williams, who played 4 years with the Chargers and 2 more with the Raiders. Missed all of 2020 with a shoulder injury. Trying to get back in form. Grabs one there for a first down.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Fights him off. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and goal, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kaderl Hodge, a 9-yard touchdown run, and the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle.
My ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On 1st down, Swift, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action. It's Goff. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. Kaderil Hodge has it complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20-line. There's Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And any offensive lineman getting ready to try and block Darius Smith knows he's in for a long ball game. 26 sacks in his first 2 years in Green Bay, including 12 and a half in 2020.
On second down, Swift. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. The gun. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 31, Goff, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 2nd and a yard. Goff. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Goff. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. From the red zone now, Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Goff throwing again. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. KhaDarel Hodge with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Rodgers now on first down.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. They'll run right here with Swift.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on third. Goff. Going up top. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
Able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run a toss here with Dillon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. That's complete to Lazard. That's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again, it's Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches, he may be up to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Goff on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Goff. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Again, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dillon, they try the left side with him, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
A quick throw, but incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. The kick by Crosby is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here. But I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. He was trying to get it to Kadero Hodge, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Here's Goff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. On the handoff, this is Swift. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Finding room to the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Goff. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It's likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kadarrell Hodge there to make the grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Romeo Okwara drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
A first down catch for Allen Lazard, who's turned out to be a personal favorite of quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He's carved out a nice role in this Packers receiver rotation.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 138 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage.